The whole world, guys, is a lie. Pretty sure you already know this. You've been given all of these equations that don't add up. They don't make sense. You don't need to learn them. You know, you go to school and you learn algebra and trigonometry, and then they give you these life equations, you know, that's supposedly going to make you feel happy. They tell you, you know, oh, just go and be like everyone else, and then go to university and get a job, and you're going to create your dream life if you just work really hard. They tell you to go chop your fucking dick off, and it's going to make you happy. It's going to sort your mental health. And if you go put your dick in a guy's bumhole, it makes you happy. You know, all of this stupid shit. Oh yeah, you know, healing. Let your girl pay the bills. All of this gay shit. These equations that don't make sense. They are doing all of this, guys, to burn the world. It's every man's desire to seek one thing: autonomy. And they're giving you all these equations which you're just taking as truth, like, oh, okay, 3 plus 6 plus 2 equals 100, okay. And then you keep trying to add it up, and you're like, okay. You're getting raped, right? Start to think for yourself, guys, a little bit. Now, I know you do in some areas, right? You might not have chopped your dick off when they told you to. But when it comes to achieving one thing, autonomy, the autonomy equation, I guarantee you haven't thought about it properly. And that's why you're watching this video. And we're going to fix this in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So you can literally be living this, hopefully within the next 3 to 6 months, because it's really not that difficult. So the autonomy equation, what even is autonomy? It's a man's only purpose is, you know, what is a real man? A man is able to do what he wants to do at all times. He can make as much money as he wants, where he wants, with who he wants, with whatever fucking bitch he wants. That's it. Not asking their fucking boss to go take a piss, or even having his own business but doing loads of shit he hates. Okay? Real autonomy is internal alignment, following your calling, following your conscience. Okay? And then living, having external freedom, putting yourself wherever the fuck you want to be on the map, whenever you want to be there. Okay, so the autonomy equation, right? I'm going to tell you both equations. The one they told you, which you might have played around with, but it's still wrong. And I'm going to give you the correct equation. It's really not that hard. So let's call, for the sake of this, I'm not going to do it in algebra, I'm going to do it in fucking numbers. For the sake of this equation, let's call autonomy, I don't fucking know algebra. Let's call autonomy 100. Okay, we need to get to 100. Now, they told you that 3 plus 6 plus 2 equals 100. And you keep going and adding it the fuck back up. What am I talking about? They told you that you, just like everyone else, average, you know, you fit in too much. You literally just abide by societal norms too much. Maybe you're better than your mates, but you're still too normal. Otherwise, you would have autonomy. So they told you, just as you are, just like everyone else, if you go and you learn some skill sets and you learn some knowledge, so you go to school and you go to university to learn some information from people that don't have anything, right? You got told that you, just being fucking you go to university and then you get a job, 3 plus 6 plus 2 equals 100. But you know it doesn't. And that's why you feel shit. So maybe you were a little bit smarter. Maybe you did something that I did in my early days. I went, well, this is wrong. So I went as maybe a 5. I went as a 5 plus I didn't go to university. I just got a job straight away. Right, I was an apprentice, so maybe let's call this a 9, right? And then I went back into a job, a 2, okay? But that still doesn't equal autonomy. What is the autonomy equation, guys? Okay, this is it. It's really that simple. A little bit more complex. You're going to have to understand recurring numbers, okay? You're going to need 33.33 recurring plus 33.33 recurring plus 33.33 recurring. That is autonomy. That equals now 100. So, how do we do this? What is it you actually need? You need a new you. Don't get butthurt. You are too much like everybody else right now. You need a new physiology aligned with the guy where it's just impossible not to have it. You need new psychology. Okay, you need new way of thinking, new way of deciding, new habits, new actions, a new frequency, a new level of consciousness. Because you might think, oh yeah, my mindset's pretty good, you know. I'm in okay shape, I'm better than that guy. No, your mindset is perfect for where you are right now. You need a complete new operating system. New body, new mindset, and a new way of operating in a completely different frequency. The precursor to success, to autonomy, is frequency. How do you get your frequency up? You get your energy up. You get your confidence up. Okay? And then you get exposed to people who are high frequency who have become successful. You see something that's a bit of a contrast to your life. You're like, oh, I'm inspired. And then you get around them and you adopt what they know. That's how you raise your frequency and become the precursor, the version of you that you need to be in order to become successful. You start working on your body, you build your confidence, your habits, your routine, you build flow state, you remove all the fucking fags out of your life who are simps, who just tolerate this bullshit equation, okay? You remove it, and you just get around winners. That is it. It's really not difficult. Build your body, eat good food, train hard. Next part. You do need skills, and you do need knowledge, but you need a different way of looking at it. I'm going to tell you what it is right now. You need to become a master of one thing. And that is your passion. Find out, right? This is a fucking serious world. It's tough if you're shit and it's tough if you're good. Right? You need to find what you're passionate about. What are you going to show up for every single day? Another very valid point about becoming a high frequency individual is you have a lot of energy. Yeah, now you can train and you can eat well and you can optimize your sleep and your hormones. But you need passion. You need, you've got to subtract everything out of your life that makes you feel worse when you do it. Maybe speaking with simps or arguing with your chick, whatever. And you've got to start doing things you love. Like, you can spend an hour of time and raise your energy. I'm raising my energy now. I love doing this. I love helping people, right? But I could have a conversation with someone for 20 seconds and I feel drained after. Okay? Do stuff you're passionate about. Master what you're passionate about. Maybe it was fitness. For me, it was fitness. Okay? At the start, I just got into personal training. I didn't think about the money. I figured this equation out by accident. But you don't need to fall into stuff by accident and trial and error when I know it. I just thought I need to become a master of it. Okay, fitness at the time. Over time, you can learn new ones. But at the start, just become a master of one thing. Maybe it's fitness. Maybe it's real estate. Maybe it's trading. Maybe it's email marketing. Just what is it something you're interested in and become the very best at it. Because what is that? That is value. Acquire value in one thing that someone else would want. Whether it's B2C, another individual, or whether it's B2B, another business, maybe like the email marketing. So master one thing that someone else would like, because you're going to put in the hundreds of hours into mastering it, and you can just give them it straight away. Okay? Like right now, I'm giving you something that took me 5+ years to build 2 7-figure companies, and I can just give you the equation now. Okay? And it's real simple. I can understand it in its complexity and just give you it in its simplicity. Then, the other sets of knowledge and skills you need are marketing and scales. You have this piece of immense value in whatever you love. You become the best, and you pair that with marketing and sales. Now, not marketing and sales from a business degree at university, which is a load of bullshit and gets you your job. You need to learn marketing and sales from people that make a lot of money online, okay? You need to understand human behavior, human psychology, okay? Real marketing and sales. Marketing means sales to many people. Taking people from not knowing you to needing to buy from you, okay? And all of the belief systems required in order to do that. That's marketing and sales. So then what you can do is you have this immense piece of value. A lot of people do go on and get very valuable, very good at something. but they go and work for someone, right? Because they don't understand the business element, the money element, marketing and sales. You have to master one thing and understand online marketing and sales. You have to learn that. These are the only things you should learn. The skill you're passionate about and marketing and sales, building, doing that online. That's it, okay? Then, this value that someone else wants, just because you know it, doesn't mean someone else can get it. You have to get in front of them. They have to get aware of you, now know you, and now want to buy from you. You then sell this information. Online income. So remember, you are doing what you love all day, the thing you're passionate about, the thing that raises your energy, that you just want to keep getting better at every day. And now, this value, maybe it's fitness, maybe you know how to get in elite shape, maybe you actually quit your 9 to 5 because you started trading, maybe you're a master of real estate, okay? And you can just sell properties for fun. You can just be really good at something. You could be a really good motorbike rider. And you're like, I'm going to help other people become really good at motorbike riding. It doesn't fucking matter. You got this. You now know how you can basically say to other people, I can help you with this thing. Okay? And now you sell them the value. What is the easiest way to sell someone value online? Coaching, consulting, courses. Okay? And these get a really bad rep. Info online. And yeah, there are some fucking idiots online, but courses are actually very valuable. I personally don't have anything just courses. I think courses are good because people can self-study and they can kind of come back to it, whereas coaching's a little bit more live. I think you should pair courses with coaching so they get assets, videos and resources with coaching. But coaching, consulting, courses, personally I would pair them with a program. Or an agency model. If you're going B2B, if you have like a done-for-you service, if you're really good at marketing, or you're really good at emails, or anything. Like I had a client who went from, I took him from 7K, he's now at 72K a month. 7K to 72K a month with email marketing. He became a master of email marketing. I taught him the marketing and sales. And now he can do that for people online. I've had fitness coaches, okay? They become a new them. They master it, they get really good at it, they understand training, macros, physique roadmap, and then I teach them this. And then they can package it up, they can transform other people's lives. And as Neville Goddard said, if you're gonna build an empire, at least make it serve the world. The world is burning. We need every single man on this planet to become as valuable as possible, an asset, and give that back. Now, when you give someone your value, you're a master of sales and marketing, you've then given them your value. They win more than you, okay? They win more than you. They're getting the better side of the deal. You win because you're a master of sales and marketing, not just the value. So they get this value, which you may transact with them for like £500 or £1,000. But to them, it's worth a new rest of their life. If they're now going to be in shape on a higher energy, higher frequency, if it's a fitness coach, they're taking way more than £500 or £1,000 of value. But you win because you're good at marketing and sales. You can help thousands of people. So, you master one thing that you're passionate about. You become a master of marketing and sales. You now give this value to people. You help the world. You give them your value, whether it's giving them the information or the support and the accountability, or a done-for-you service. Coaching, consulting, or value/services online. And you give that to people. Why is this really important? Because money alone isn't going to give you autonomy. We all know autonomy is internal and external freedom. It's alignment, right? You feel good. Money, it's not just about how much money you make, it's about how you make it. Now, there is nothing better, trust me, than making money from helping people. You will stop waking up when your alarm goes off every single morning when you're just doing it to make money. When I see people enter industries and they quit after 2 weeks or after 1 year, it's because all they cared about was themselves. The people who win are the people who are actually really passionate about that one thing and who actually want to see other people win where they win, right? Where they've already won. So now, you're not just making money, you're doing what you love, you're fulfilled, you're helping people with something that maybe you weren't that good at before, and you're seeing them win. I wake up and I see people win. Every morning I have messages from guys inside my elite, my physique, mindset, performance program, or guys inside my brand. And they're operating on a new frequency, a new dimension. That is the autonomy equation. It's not just money, it's not just location freedom, it's internal freedom and alignment, and external freedom as a byproduct from becoming a new you, becoming a master of one thing that you love, that gets you high frequency. You've mastered marketing and sales, so you can give that information online, i.e. you can scale it, not just like a personal trainer like me back in the day who could only help maybe 40 people around me. I can now help thousands of people. Again, more fulfilling because you have a bigger impact. And then off the back of it, when I'm giving more value out, I'm receiving more value in monetary format. Value is money, money is value. Become valuable, become an asset. New physiology, new psychology that's actually aligned and is the F1 car. You can't do this from the Vauxhall Corsa, from the A3, from the BMW M4. I don't care if you're a bit better than other guys. You have to build the F1 car. Savage mindset. Not a mindset that's like decent, the mindset. Your mindset is perfect for where you are, nowhere better. New psychology, new frequency, new body. Master, passion, marketing and sales for online, and then you package that up and you sell it online under a personal brand umbrella, selling coaching, consulting, courses, agency model / services online. That is your autonomy equation. It's really not that hard. You can get butthurt and not do this. You know, I always see people in my comments, especially on Instagram, like, oh. Do it and win, or you just fucking don't, and I don't really give a fuck. Okay? Those who want to win, I want to see you win. Those who want to moan, I fucking love seeing you moan as well, you know? That makes me feel good too, you know? Someone's got to hate. Let's go.